And moving on, of course, potentially another player that could be involved would be Ryan Harley, who rejoined on loan. I mean, just great to get that deal over the line first and foremost.
Yeah, he trained with us a while ago. He's been back at Swindon the last month. We haven't seen him for a while, but we've agreed a deal to bring him on loan till January, with the intention of making it permanent in January. So he hasn't trained a great deal or played, so I think we have to assess how fit he is, and I don't want to compromise his fitness and risk injury by chucking him straight in too soon with a start. But the sooner I can get him into the fray and training and onto the bench in the first instance, the better.
I mean, that is the point, I suppose, the course of patience, doesn't it? I think it's been about 7 months since he's kind of kicked the ball in a competitive match, so it's going to be probably a bit of easing him back in, isn't it?
Difficult to make any clear plans, because it's a bit blind until he's trained with us, so we'll see.
But of course, I'm sure he's going to bring plenty of qualities. What kind of qualities were you kind of hoping to bring out of Ryan now he's rejoined?
He can hurt the opposition. He's a good footballer. He's a very good passer of the ball, which would fit into how we're playing, and he's got the ability to score goals, which is his previous spell with us proved. So we're hoping to affect their goal more than we are at the moment, or add to it and help us. So they're the clear strengths. It's the ability to hurt the opposition.
It's been a bit like kind of getting the band back together once or twice recently. We had Matt Gill last season, we've had David Noble join in again this year too, and now Ryan Harley. Great to have players that know what the club's about and want to come here and know exactly what they're going to get here at the Cat and Fiddle and St James Park as well. Yeah,
a lot of people say don't go back, but I spoke to George Friend only recently, and he said it's one of the best decisions he ever made was to re-sign for us on loan. So it kick-started his career again. So it's in each situation, it's how you apply yourself to it, the club, the player. It's all about relationships and trust and a combined intention to do the best you can do. And I'm hoping that Ryan will have that. I'm sure he does, as does David Noble, and like George Friend had that time he came back to us 3 or 4 years ago. So I'm pleased to have people back here, but that's just the type of club we are, that we leave on good terms, and they always want to come back.
And like you said, he's trained with Exeter, but not for the last month or so, and he's going to kind of be reintegrating once again. How different do you think it will be for him to his first spell, or do you think it will be, hopefully, kind of recreating that good form and the kind of relationship he's got with the staff and the players here?
Yes, he did very well for us before, but he has to get back on to a dynamic footing and get his form. I wouldn't say you're only as good as your last game, because it's a cliche, but it's a little bit strong. But you certainly need to get your form up. You can't. He's got a few credits. So I'm sure people will be fond of him and pleased he's back. And in time, I'm sure he'll get his form up. But maybe we shouldn't expect too much in the first couple of weeks.
And I'm sure some of the players who'll be playing with him are players who are probably just coming out of the academy, or even when he was last here, people like Matt Grimes and Tom Nichols and things like that. So it'll be great to sort of see that kind of like the old and the new, as it were.
Well, Tom Nichols made his debut in the game, in Ryan's last game at Sheffield Wednesday. Right. So just to put a precise date on it. So yeah. It's good. The dynamics of a team and how it moves and the makeup of a team is always interesting, especially when you've been at a club for so long like me. It's nice to see there's interesting little nuances when it comes to personalities and dynamics on the pitch. But I can't believe Ryan's going to be out of place here.
Perfect. Excellent. Okay, Paul.